Hey everyone, in this video, let's do a review of Dreamina AI. In order to do so, here we are at dreamina.capcut.com, and I could tell you, just having spent some time with Dreamina, I am already very impressed with it. It has so many of the functions that you would want in an image and video generator, including lip sync. So let's go ahead and take a look at everything that Dreamina is capable of. One thing to point out is that with Dreamina, you do get 150 free credits every day. So that is very nice, and you can do quite a bit with that. You can primarily generate images. Let's go ahead and click on generate here for our images. And you can see a few example of images that I've already created with Dreamina, and I'm really quite impressed with the results. Really cool stuff. Really nice results. And then here we have a few options we can explore. So you can see that we can generate a video from here. We can edit this on a canvas. So let's go ahead and do that here real quick. I'll show you what we can do here with our images. So if you're familiar with platforms like Leonardo, then you'll know that you have a canvas editor that you can do quite a bit with as far as in painting goes. And I really like how this is set up. It's very intuitive and easy to understand if you're familiar with how to use an image canvas. So here we have our in painter. So if we click on that, then we have our brush, and you can see we could resize our brush here. And if there's anything in our image that we want to fix, we can. So let's see here. Let's try this. Let's put a little dagger in the hand of our hero. And here we can see that we can specify what it is that we want to add. So we'll just say a dagger. Be simple like that. And then you can see that it is going to cost us 3 credits to inpaint. So let's go ahead and click on that. And now it's working, and it works really quite quickly, actually. You could see the progress indicator here. It's pretty much an indication of where we are as far as the timing goes. We'll just give that just another moment. There we go. And now we have our dagger just like that. And then we can scroll through. We have various options that we can look at. So we can choose which one we think looks the best. And I think I'm going to go with this one here. That one, well, let's see. Not always perfect, but that one's pretty much good enough. So we now have a dagger in the hand of our hero. So that's pretty cool. And we can regenerate if we want. So if it's not quite giving us what we want, then we can do that. In fact, let's go ahead and just do that. It's not quite where I want it to be. So let's go ahead and try another. And we'll be a little bit more specific. Holding a dagger. Sometimes you got to be a little bit more specific in order to get the results you're looking for. But I'm already very impressed with Dreamina and how intuitive it is to use. I've tried a few different platforms, similar platforms out, and Dreamina really stands out to me as just being very nice and clean and direct. We could see there. Okay, so that one's looking pretty cool. I like that. Little bit of blurriness, but for the most part, I think this one, let's see here, was it this one? Yeah, that one's, as they say, good enough. So let's go ahead and we'll stick with that one. And I quite like that. I thought that looks pretty good. And we can even upscale this if we want. So let's go ahead and try upscaling it. Super easy, no muss, no fuss. And we already are able to upscale our image. And there we go. And there we have a little bit more detail in the hand. So this is looking really cool. Like, I'm very, very impressed with this so far. So let's go ahead and we'll head back now. Let's see, that's just going to take us back there. So we'll go ahead and hit back. And you can see here what we were able to do with the video. So let me just, I'll take us back here for a moment. And So we have this image here, and then you can see here we have the generate video option. So I was able to click on that previously in order to create this video here. And I think that looks pretty cool. Really digging a lot of what's going on here. So far, really impressed with Dreamina. The one thing I'll point out when it comes to generating videos, we'll go ahead and give you an example here. It's going to cost 30 credits to generate the video with the 1.0 model. Now, if we want to use the 2.0 model, then that jumps up to 50 credits. So we have 150 credits per day to play around with. So you do the math, you'll get through those pretty quick if you're generating video. But as far as generating images go, those only cost 3 credits each. So you can really do quite a bit with Dreamina as far as your videos, or as far as image generation goes. And so you can see here, we've got a lot. We got different models that we can play around with. We could put our prompt in right here. We have a higher resolution, but that is if you have the subscription. Change our aspect ratios here. So everything that you would want with an image generator. Pretty straightforward, but some really good options there to play around with. So let's just take a look here again at the video generator. So this gives you an idea. We can do a text prompt as well, so that's pretty cool. In fact, let's just do something here really quick. Let's say, we'll just kind of go simple on that, and we'll generate that. That's gonna, we got we got it on the 2.0, so that's going to cost us 50 credits, but that's okay. Now it says we couldn't generate the video now, try again later. Not sure why. Let's try using the 1.0. It's possible that we can't because maybe we need to be on the we need to have a subscription in order to do that, but let's try it out. So that, yeah, that's working. And that looks like it's only going to take about 30 seconds to complete. So that's really quite nice. Even with the free tier, we're not having to wait in a line, which if you're familiar with other platforms, a lot of times if you're on the free tier, then you are going to have to wait quite a bit. And that's already coming together. So, you know, again, really impressed with Dreamina so far. We'll just let that finish. Well, we got about 5 seconds, so why not? We'll just let this finish here. Oh, and actually it's generating now. So we'll head back here to the main screen and let's take a look at lip sync. So we'll go ahead and let's see. So we want to import our character image. Okay, let's do that here real quick. Okay, so we have our face for our character, and we also are going to use the text to speech. Now we can also upload audio if we want, but we're going to go ahead and just do the text to speech. And down here we have a variety of voices that we can choose from. So I found one that I think is appropriate, and we're going to go ahead and generate. So it does say we have 1 free use left. So I don't know if this is daily or if this is just you can only use the lip sync if you have the subscription, but let's go ahead and give it a try. And there we go. So that's thinking about that now. And in the meantime, let's go ahead and take a look at our fantasy video here. And it looks okay. It's a little bit strange, a lot of kind of warping, and seems like everything feels kind of very fluid, but there's something kind of neat about that. But that gives you an idea of what the 1.0 text to video model is capable of. And that's only for 3 seconds there. So we'll go ahead and we'll let that. So now this is saying that this is going to take about 43 minutes. The other one was pretty quick, but this one looks like we are going to have to sit in line in order to do that. So that is going to take some time, so we probably won't wait for that, but that's just to give you an idea of what is capable of, what Dreamina is capable of as far as lip sync goes, and generating images, generating videos. Seems to have pretty much the full package. Very straightforward. Is even a music generator. It doesn't look like that's quite available yet. We've also got the mimic motion option that's also not available yet. But let's take a look at the upgrades here. So we get the free version with bonus credits every single day. So that's awesome. And we have our yearly subscriptions. We have our monthly subscriptions, and there's even the 1 month. So this gives you an idea of what you are looking at with Dreamina, and I would say that so far I am really quite impressed with what it's capable of. And that's all there is to it. If you found this video helpful, please leave a comment and like and subscribe, and don't forget to set your notifications for more helpful tips. Also, if you take a look at the link in the description, you will find a link to our link tree. There you'll find our top AI tool recommendations. Go ahead and click on those links to get started. You'd be helping us out as well, and we would greatly appreciate it.